Hello, this is Erik Ratz, CEO of Ratz Pack Media. Today, I'm going to get incredibly technical with you. So if you're not prepared for a very deep math and analytical discussion, go watch one of my other 120 videos. Today, I want to talk about how you as a business can actually figure out what you're worth per email sign up or per conversion is based on the platform that you get your customers from. In a video from a long time ago, we talked about the importance of knowing this data, figuring out how much worth do you give to someone who signs up from Facebook or signs up from Instagram or comes from Google. What is the worth of that customer? So today, I want to discuss how to actually get that data from your emails and understand how to use that. So I'm going to base this off of the fact of how I've done it in the past, and I just hope that you can do it with the tools you have. Let's assume you're using MailChimp, that's what I use. You're using Excel because it's the greatest spreadsheet platform in the whole world. And you have a store that allows you to export all of the data. Whether it's on WooCommerce or Shopify or Magento or BigCommerce or a Facebook store or Etsy or Amazon, anywhere, you need to be able to export that file of your store. So step one is you need to set up your MailChimp account to actually track where your people are signing up from. To do this, you need to add a hidden field in your MailChimp sign-up form. To do this, you can either do it through the form that you use, whether that's FormStack or contact form 7, anything, the way that however you create the form, or directly through MailChimp. And you need to add a field in MailChimp called sign-up source. You make that hidden, and then on every form that you are sending out to people, you have an additional hidden field that's called sign up source, and you write in the source. Did they come from, is this link going to Facebook? Is this link gonna be in your email newsletter? Is it going to be on Twitter? You just write in the hidden field, Twitter ad, Facebook ad, anything. And then when the person signs up, MailChimp will have the data that says they came from an unbounced page, a Facebook ad, all that stuff that you wrote in already. So now you have a list that you could download from MailChimp that has all of the email signups, everyone on your newsletter, and where they came from. The second step is you need to now download the list of people that have purchased on your store. Hopefully this is an easy process. You go into your store and you hit export, and hopefully they allow you to get a spreadsheet. Now, you need to compare those two spreadsheets. So this is where we're gonna get technical. You take both spreadsheets and you put one on sheet 1 of your spreadsheet and the other one on sheet 2 of your spreadsheet. So now you make a sheet 3, and what you wanna do is you wanna do a VLOOKUP, which is the letter V and then the word lookup, for all of the emails that match in your email newsletter and in your purchasers. So now you have this list of all the people that are in your newsletter that have bought. Now you want, in the next 2 columns, you need to compare where they came from in the sign-up source on MailChimp and how much money they have spent in every purchase of the store. So to do this, you need to do a VLOOKUP to both pages. Column 2 goes to sheet 1 that looks for the email address and finds the source. And then column 3 looks at sheet 2 that gets you the price that they paid in the store. Now, you need to do a VLOOKUP for every type of place that a person can come from, and you put that into column 6 or 7, just away from your data. And then you have in column 6, every possible way that a person can sign up, whether that's a Facebook ad or Google ad or Pinterest, anything. And then directly next to that, you do a SUMIF. I know this is getting complicated. You do a SUMIF if the field of column 6 matches any of the column 2 words, then find the price that the person paid and add up all of the sums from that list. So now Excel is going to give you an exact number of the amount of money you've made from that sign-up source. And you're able to just simply drag down the little black box in the corner, and it will automatically give you the amount of money total you have made from that sign-up source. So you have this entire list in 6 that tells you every source that that MailChimp has. In 7, you have a list of the amount of money that has been made in that source. And in the next column, you want to do that exact thing, but instead of doing a SUMIF, you want to do a COUNTIF. And what this does is it counts the number of times that thing shows up in the list. So let's say you had 337 people come from Facebook. So you do a COUNTIF of that sign-up source in column 2, and it will tell you the number of times each of those things show up. So did 7 people sign up from Google, 12 from Facebook, 15 from Instagram, so on, and we'll tell you every single source. So now you have this list. 6 is every sign-up source. 7 is the total amount of money you've made from that source. And 8 is the total number of people that had signed up from that source. So the 9th one, which is what we've been waiting for, is a simple division. The amount of money in row 7 divided by row 8. And this number that you get is the revenue per sign-up. So you actually have a number that Excel will tell you. It will say $1.17 for Facebook. And again, you just drag it down, drag the little black square down, and it will give you the results for every single source that you got from all of your email signups. So obviously the next step, which we're not going to talk about in this video, is to then figure out how much money you've spent in each of those places, and now to figure out how much money you should be putting into your next year or the next few months of advertising based on the results that you just found out. Maybe you've been putting all this money into Pinterest ads, but the people that are coming from Pinterest ads are worth 20 to 30% less than someone who came from Google AdWords, and therefore you need to adjust accordingly. So I hope that this video made sense. I hope that your mind isn't spinning too much from all of the data. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and share and comment and thumbs up on YouTube. And have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.